Hey guys, welcome back. What we got here is a Zhiyun, whatever you want to call this thing. I think it's called Zhiyun. The Zhiyun Weebill S. This is a very versatile gimbal. It is almost professional grade, guys, and I'm so excited about this thing. So we're going to do a little review of it and maybe some footage, shot with it. I'm only down to one camera, so we'll use this camera to film it, and then we'll film some footage and see how you guys like it. Alright, guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this thing. This thing's got some really strong motors in it over the original Weebill. Now, granted, I never owned it, but looking at the reviews of this thing, this is why I went with this. This thing is amazing. The motors are super strong. I've seen them put the Black Magic camera on this thing, which is a beast. So it holds up really well to heavy payloads. I put the Canon EOS R on here with my, it's not the kit lens, it's a step below it, because I just bought the first piece of RF glass, which is, I'm shooting with it now, so hopefully this looks a little bit better than the EF glass, and it holds it fine. I mean, no problems whatsoever, no shaking, no motor hum, no nothing of that nature. I'm shooting around 20% on the motor loads. I mean, it's not turned up at all. So this thing, it's really, really strong for as small and as compact as it is. This is almost a professional grade. It's all metal. There's, a rubber hand grip. It's got a trigger for your follow mode, which is you can turn it to where you can hold it for follow mode, or you can just click it and it's in follow mode. It has POV. It has, the vortex thing where it makes the camera spin on top of the gimbal, just round and round and round. Which too many people use that way too much, but I'll demonstrate it maybe. It's irritating. I don't want nobody getting sick on my videos, right? The nice thing about this thing is they made it where they've got this, it's a tripod / handle, and you can move it to this location here. And when you do that, you can actually take, and I'm not going to unlock well, I guess I could unlock the gimbal. It's got little locks on it to keep the gimbal. It makes it really super easy to level. But you could take this and sling it in what they call sling mode, which makes it really great for getting them really low shots to the ground and going around stuff, getting some good video footage of it. Now, the nice thing is, like I said, this is a handle / tripod. If it was me, I'd get you an extra one, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to order me another handle, because for the simple fact, this handle, is a tripod as well, and I want one in one place and one in the other. That way I can just grab it and go and put it whatever mode I want. Because this way, it makes it so much easier to handle it, makes it more stable when you're using it like this, and you don't want to back and forth. Just put one here, put one here. It's a little extra weight, but it's definitely worth it. Now, this thing is not heavy at all. It's very light. It's lighter than what I understand most gimbals are. So it's really nice. I think that, yeah, that one's locked. This one here gets locked, and you can take, and what you do is you can pull this thing up, put your camera on it, unlock one of them, get it balanced. Once you get that one balanced, you lock it back and do the next one the same way, which out of the box and ready to go, 5 minutes, man, you're using this thing. It's really nice. And another nice thing about this thing is once you get your camera leveled and you want to take it off and use your camera, you unscrew this little screw here, which makes this button here activate, where you can use it, push the button in, pick your camera straight up off of it, and the plate, the mounting plate, the leveling plate stays on the gimbal, and this is just like something you slide on top of your tripod or something, and it just clips in place, and it's always in that same place. Now, granted, if you change lenses or something of that nature, it's going to take a rebalancing the gimbal. But like I said, it's so quick to do that it's not going to be that big of a deal to rebalance your gimbal. So the nice thing is it has all your functions right here on the, let me unlock this, because I don't want it locked. Let me fire this thing up. So all your functions are right here. If you're using it in this mode here and you're grabbing it and you don't want to hit the buttons, you can double tap up on the LV and it will lock the controls where you can't move them. That's That's a really nice thing, especially when you're going to be gripping there and the controls are there. All the functions are available from here as far as controlling the gimbal, auto tune, which once you get your camera balance on, you hit auto tune, and then the next, it tells the motors, hey, this is how much strain's on it, and this, that, and the other. That way it kind of just tunes it to where there is no motor hum. It kind of checks the camera weight. Now it all locks down. Nice little package. Throw it on your backpack, throw it in your bag, whichever you want to do. So it's not really that big of a gimbal, but it's very strong. You could put just about any DSLR camera on here easily. Another little feature it has that you can get for it is it's already built in here. This is for your focus motor. You can get it separate. And then you can pull focus with this just like, you know, a professional would if you just prefer to pull focus. But to me, autofocus works great nowadays. I ain't even gonna mess with it right now. And I'm not that experienced with pulling focus. I'd go backwards instead of forward the way I should go. It will connect to your phone. You can control some of the stuff with the phone. But you can also get this little thing here. It's called a transmission module that mounts underneath the camera and doesn't interfere with how the gimbal operates. It comes with a cable to plug it in. It can pull power off the gimbal, which is powered by two 18650 batteries here. Or you could charge it and get you about 2 hours usage out of it. But the nice thing about the cords is they don't wrap around and come down here. They actually plug right into this arm. So, and that's the same with the focus motor. It plugs in the front, this plugs in the back, and all the cables are cable managed real nicely. That way it doesn't get in the way and interfere with the gimbal at all. Now guys, I paid for this on my own. It's not sponsored. I have used this, and let me say, it helps me stabilize my footage amazingly better with me just trying to hold it with my shaky hands. I like coffee, so I'm going to shake. I like sweet tea, I'm going to shake. Caffeine gets to me. This helps overcome that. So what you guys, with this gimbal, what you guys could pull on footage is amazing. It will make your shot so much better, so much easier to get, of, you know, pulling that B-roll footage, that sweet B-roll footage of things that you want people to see. And that's why I have this. It's not real expensive as far as a gimbal goes, especially for this type of quality. $3.99 right now at Best Buy. I'll leave a link in the description. They're not paying me either. I'm not sponsored. And it's well worth the $3.99. Now, you can get the transmission module, which is, I don't remember the price on it. It's a little over $100. Add it to it, and you can connect it to your cell phone. Once you get it connected to your cell phone, it can do a mimic type thing where you can control it using your cell phone, turn in, look up, look down. And it also has a follow mode that you can do, and it capture what, like the subject, a person or a dog or anything of that nature that moves, and you can outline that person on your phone, and this gimbal will automatically track that person and follow it. So if you want to do like a moving around video, you guys can do that because it's a tripod as well. I mean, you set it on a table or something of that nature. Now, this is a G quarter thread normal tripod head screw. You can literally take this off and mount this straight to the top of your tripod. So if you want this on top of your tripod and use it as a tracker, you can. It's so versatile. There's so many upgrade paths on it. You can actually buy, they make a transmission receiver module that goes along with this. And you can put your transmission receiver module on an external monitor. Hand it to your client and say, hey, this is what we're looking at, this is what we're doing. And it will make you feel and look so much more professional in front of your clients that you'll have that confidence to get the photos and stuff that they need and want. And for $400, $3.99. Plus, you know, the modules, which is, I think, one of them's like $150 and one of them's like $200. I think the receiver's $200, the transmission's like $150. It's close, that's not actual price. I'll put it down below too. Links to them as well. And like I said, I'm gonna order the second handle, but just because I want that ability to move it without having to swap the handle around. So guys, I'm gonna do a little footage here overlay some stuff for you guys. This thing, there's so many videos out there on this, on the specs and this, that, and the other, how strong the motors are. I don't even think there's a payload yet because everybody's putting massive cameras on this thing, but it will handle it. That's the thing. These motors are so strong, no humming, no shaking. But I think you guys will really love this. If you guys want a gimbal in almost a professional type gimbal, this is the way to go. $399 just for the gimbal, and that's all you really need to get started. You can upgrade this thing later. It's not like you have to buy it all as one package at once. So guys, I'm gonna do a little footage. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll do a little review of something else. Since I don't have a camera to set on here at the moment, maybe I'll later on feature it with a camera sitting on it when I get another camera back in my hands, and let you guys take a look at it. All right, here's some footage, guys. Enjoy.